I know this because this week I met in person with representatives from Micah Voices for Justice delegation, who visited Australia and visited Parliament House in their hundreds to have their message heard that Australia can and must do better. I was pleased to meet with Reverend James Bhagwan, the General Secretary of the Pacific Conference of Churches Fiji, Reverend Ikani Tulu, the General Secretary of the Tongan National Council of Churches, Reverend Seppi, the General Secretary of the Anglican Diocese of Polynesia, and Robin Robertson from River Life Baptist Church in my community. And River Life Baptist Church do amazing work, not just here in this country, but their outreach across the world should be commended. We spoke about their vision for Australian aid and discussed how the Pacific Step Up can prioritise the needs of the region's most poor, vulnerable and oppressed. They were part of over 200 Australian Christians, joined by 15 Pacific church leaders who came to Parliament to share their support for Australian aid and discuss what the Pacific Step Up means for Pacific people. Their key message was to call on the government to ensure our foreign aid policy empowers local communities in the Pacific to lead their own inclusive and sustainable development, as well as recognising the needs of the most vulnerable, through often resilient members of our Pacific family, women and children. These are reflected in 5 recommendations from Micah Australia as part of Australia's shifting aid focus to the Pacific. Ensure the new aid policy empowers local communities in the Pacific to lead their own inclusive and sustainable development. Ensure the new aid policy recognises the needs of the most vulnerable members of our Pacific family, particularly women and children. Work with Australian church and Christian development agencies to leverage and amplify the strength of the Pacific Church as a key partner for human development. Ensure the new aid policy recognises the impact of climate change in the Pacific, including the increasing risk and impact of natural disasters, and ensure the Pacific Step Up is not at the cost of, quote, stepping down elsewhere in the world. Can I thank Reverend Bhagwan, Reverend Tulu, Reverend Seppi, Robin and all the delegates for their commitment, hard work and dedication to this cause. I'm someone who's going to keep fighting for this issue because our community in this country and right across our region needs to have a stronger voice. And I look forward to working with you to advance this and ensure that Australia meets its obligations to our Pacific neighbours and friends.